Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the only Fox and today we are playing some more Kotor 2. The last episode we just landed here on the Progress mining system. And shit was on fire, and every time I seem to record or start up my recording software, it makes my game want to lock up, and that's horseshit. Anyway, my boy T3 and his friend, I think 3C, was just shot in the mouth. They're probably dead. Or, well, I know, well, never mind. I'm not going to spoil it for those that have never played this game. But yeah, they're probably dead. This place already looks pretty fucking sketchy. This guy's just floating in Kotor tanks over there. My dude's in his 50s swimwear, I guess, and he has... God, I hope he has a penis. Yes. Let's go ahead and see what this does. Access medical logs. 3 days ago, 2 days ago, 1 day ago. I'm guessing this is
Still examining the survivors of the damaged freighter. Looks like it goes by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Only one survivor, placed in the Kotor tank for recovery. The carbon scoring on the vessel suggests it was in a battle, but no indication of who fired on it. Couldn't get much from the Nava computer. I'm surprised the ship was able to make it inside the Paragus asteroid field without the asteroid drift charts. Aside from the lone survivor, we recovered an old woman. No life signs. There was also a protocol droid and a utility droid on board. Sent both down to maintenance while security sorts through the other items on the ship. It looks like the utility droid, a T3 unit, was able to get the ship working enough to get to the colony. We're prepared to...
What about my boys T3 though? Not T3, C3, fucking the other one. 3C. What happened to him though? You know, I bet he's just tripping balls somewhere, spinning his head right around.
Still examining the survivors of the damaged freighter. Looks like only one
I didn't want to get that one. Alright, we're gonna do this one.
Could be a Jedi, but we won't know for sure until we get the transmission back from the Republic. If the survivor is a Jedi, that would account for the recovery rate. But I'm more concerned that a Jedi here may cause trouble. Some of the miners, especially Kotor, are already another accident today. A detonation in the ventilation tunnels. If the lockdown measures hadn't activated, the whole facility would have been destroyed. Got most of the injured to the Kotor tanks in time, but the rest had to go to the morgue. One of the wounded said a droid caused the accident, but we couldn't get any specifics.
Well, that's not ominous as hell. Yes. Well, the game is Sith Lord, so I'd imagine they were the ones to shoot the absolute shit out of my spaceship, so...
Miners about the Jedi. A number of the droids have been acting oddly, and not even memory wipes seem to be fixing the problem. There was a detonation in another one of the fuel vents the droids were working in. We deactivated several of them, and moved them down to maintenance. But we're still treating the plasma burns. That cuts us down to almost half shifts, and with the droids malfunctioning, we may not make the Telos shipment for this month. Fortunately, the detonation didn't cause a lockdown.
Warning. There has been a fuel detonation in the mining tunnels. Emergency lockdown commencing.
Spoke too
All
soon.
personnel report to quarters and prepare for emergency venting countermeasures.
No! If the ventilation systems are malfunctioning, evacuate the medical bay! Everyone
Patient life signs. All dead except patient 3, which I'm guessing is me. All subjects are being treated for severe plasma burn. Last treatment request result of the death for all subjects except patient 3, who was reduced to minimal life signs. A lethal dose of sedatives was administered to all Kotor tanks, including no. Computer, not enough computer specs. Okay, cool. Medical logs, okay. Life signs, all dead. Patient treatment. Medbay functions. This medical bay camera, that's just me laying there in a bed. Yep, cool. The morgue, there's the old dead woman who's probably not actually dead. I know this for a fact though. Boop. Open sesame. Looks like another medical-based items manufacturer. Okay, cool. So glad I took the time to look away from the computer to look at it. Alright, I'm gonna log out from here. I enjoy the idea of going towards dead people. Does the morgue smell? I wonder. Oh, that pop-up, by the way, was for the crafting station here, which is the lab station. It basically allows you to craft stimulants, medical packs, stuff that I need, but I don't want to get into detail right now. You poke it with a stick, and it turns out she's deader than a fucking rock. Then you poke this guy with a stick and see what he says. Oh, Jesus. Ah, zombie!
Find what you're looking for amongst the dead?
Well, no, but I thought you were dead. Your voice. I heard it as I floated in the Kotor tank. Who are you? I thought you were
Close
dead.
to death. Yes, closer than I'd like. You have the smell of the Kotor tank about you. How do you feel?
God, I know I smell. It's probably because I've been sitting in a giant vat of goo. A little disoriented. Was it your voice I heard in the Kotor tank? The Kotor tank left me a little, drained. Who are you? Enough with this false concern. What do you want, zombie?
I am Kreia, and I am your rescuer, as you are mine. Tell me, do you recall what happened?
I'm not yours. The Harbinger, okay. The last thing I remember was I was on board a Republic ship, the Harbinger. What happened to it? Puzzled look comes across my face. I'm the one asking the questions. Now, how did I get here?
Your ship was attacked. You were the only survivor. A result of your Jedi training, no doubt.
Ha, I'm no Jedi. Okay. If you think I'm a Jedi, you're mistaken. I'm no longer a member of the Jedi Order. How'd you know I was a Jedi? Shocked look on my face.
Your stance, your walk tells me you are a Jedi. Your walk is heavy. You carry something that weighs you down.
I do a lot of lifting. I'm pretty ripped for my age. The Jedi Order and I have a troubled history. That is no business of yours. That's no business of yours. Better. Let's deal with this now. Let's deal with the now, blah blah. What is this place? The Jedi Order and I have a troubled history.
So it would seem. Keep your past and let us focus on the now.
Ew. I wanna... What? Okay, I mean... We could do it here, next to the corpse, or... Oh, that's probably not what you meant. Okay. I mean, you're a little old for my taste, anyway. What is this place? Alright. What's going on? How did we get here? Very well. How do we get out of here?
I do not know. I was removed from the events of the world as I slept. A survey of the surroundings may provide the answers we seek.
The
Bet
ship
you
we
were
arrived
dead.
in, the Ebon Hawk, must still be in this place. We should recover it and leave.
Why do we need to leave? Care to explain why you're in such a hurry? We? Why do you think we are together in this?
We were attacked once, and I fear our attackers will not give up the hunt so easily. Without transport, weapons, and information, they will find us easy prey indeed.
I'm a Jedi. Persuade. Are you sure there's nothing else you can tell me about this place? Awareness. You seem nervous, worried. Is something wrong? Well, we'll see. Okay, redo that one. We'll see. There's got to be someone left alive around here. I'll go look for our ship and some weapons. Is there anything else I should keep an eye out for? Like a bag of, snickerdoodles or something? Milk, maybe? Can of soda? A couple beers? I don't know.
Even as I slept, I felt much unrest here. I saw strange visions, minds colored with fear. Now, everything here feels terribly silent. A last word of caution. I would find out as much as you can about this place quickly. I fear we will need to depart as suddenly as we arrived.
We've been here 3 days.
You may wish to extend your search to some clothes, if only for proper first impressions.
Thank you.
I do not know. Why did they spare you?
They probably didn't.
Indeed, a Jedi trance could protect one from such poisons. In fact, the sedatives may have been intended to keep you unconscious for some time. It would prove lethal to those untrained in such techniques, however. Most curious.
You seem to know a lot about Jedi techniques. I'll return to make sure you're alright. Stay out of my way, or you'll end up like these corpses.
And so do you. Perhaps we could discuss it at length later on. Now we have other concerns, among them finding our new enemy.
Are you asking me out? Maybe when I return you'll actually answer my questions. Well, she's been doing a good job of that so far. I'll return soon to make sure you're alright. Yeah, we'll do
I
that.
leave you to the explorations of this place. Here I will remain and attempt to center myself.
Dead people! Dead people! How do I access? Dead people! Tilde key! Alrighty, well. This may be more difficult than I wanted. Okay. Well, this is bullshit. There's the tilde key button. Why? Fucking A. Graphics auto pause sound. Tilde key. Tilde key. Tilde key. What the fuck? Sorry folks, I'm trying to figure out how to get the hacks pad, which is which is a mod for this game. I am playing a modded version for you guys that do not know or understand why. Basically this game has aged and it has some buggy features about it. Not to mention some things that are cool with the mods. Here you can see what I've subscribed to and such. Ignore that top one. I don't need to explain that one, but I feel like, I should. Not compatible, okay. I don't have anything easy. Q, how do I get this item? Usage selection below. Cheat console is the only way of getting readme. Cheat console. Enable type. How do I enable the cheat console? This mod allows the game virtual storefront. Sheet console. Alright. Name. There's a little disclaimer from the mod guys. I will have all the mods I use in the description. You got gameplay basics, tips and tricks. Not gameplay basics. I need in English, preferably. Yeah, how to get your Steam game. Excuse me. Keys. Tips and tricks. Okay. All these instructions. Sounds like I'm going to be doing this later. Alright, let's carry on then. Alright, so I can't bash it open with my bare hands. I need to use this little stinky ass plasma torch thing that I just picked up. Hi-ya! Perfect.
Emergency lockdown overridden.
Oh boy, bodies I can loot. Am I in combat? No. Dead people. Broken droid. Cool, I got more impact armor I don't really need.
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbolifts have been sealed to contain.
Oh, gee, mama. Yes. Go ahead and punch these guys. Ah! Yeah, dodge, dodge. Lightsaber punch. Ugh. Never thought a naked man would come after you today. And like... Oh god, where's his clothing? Yeah, we're gonna go cut some bitches. Loot. Because I like looting. I deflected that. I was +6 to deflection. Alright.
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbolifts have been sealed to contain.
Shut up. Holy Scheisenhauser. Okay, I'm guessing that's locked too. The static meshes. This game is pretty good looking too. Well, I mean, it's aged kinda meh. As well as you'd imagine, really. Oh boy, security tunnel. Let's go ahead and open this up. Yeah. Computer touch. Oh.
Is this thing on? All right, all hands, especially you, Kotor, listen up, because I'm not gonna say this again. The next one of you Juma heads to try and smuggle a blaster, or so help me, any sort of military-grade frag weapons into my facility is gonna take a long walk out the airlock. Why? Because in case you forgot, Paragian fuel explodes at high temperatures. That's what blasted that chunk out of Paragus 2 and created this asteroid field. So if I catch any of you with anything other than sonic charges or mining lasers, I'll burn you and your contract. Security out.
Holy shit. That sounds like an issue.
And according to one of the miners, it was because one of the sonic charges went off prematurely. And like before, it was one set by a mining droid. The three idiots were grouped so close to the charge it might as well have been a grenade going off. The blast turned their bones to dust. The blast wrecked the internal components of the droid that set the charge, though, so we can't even dissect it to see what happened. I don't like what's going on here. Ever since that Jedi showed up, things are getting worse. It's not just Kotor and his miners, or the fights, but now the droids are acting crazy. If we don't find what's causing this, or who, this facility's gonna be space dust by the time the next Telos freighter arrives.
Wow, sounds like shit's already hitting the fan.
So, you're in maintenance. Then maybe you can tell me what's going on with these droids.
Sir, I don't know. It's like their behavior cores are undergoing binary decay, but I can't find the source. This shouldn't be happening.
Well, that's reassuring. It isn't happening. So the next time we nearly have a breach in the ventilation tunnels, I could just close my eyes and pretend it's my imagination. You better give me some answers. I want to know the damage these droids can do if they start mining us instead of asteroid rock.
Sir, these droids aren't combat models. Their mining lasers are weaker and less accurate than blasters. I doubt those droids could even hit one of us.
Are you blind? What about the miners in Medbay? It's sabotage, and it started right after the commander said we weren't going to sell the Jedi to the exchange. So I want you to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. That'll tell me who's trying to clear a path to get that Jedi off the facility and stop him. In the meantime, make sure the security's armed with all the ion and sonic charges you can find. If those droids start coming after me, I'm gonna need more than low-grade mining lasers to take them down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Maintenance control out.
Idiot.
I have a feeling something's going on here.
I installed an override switch to shut down any droids on this level, just in case someone locks me out of the administration console. As added insurance, I tied the override switch into the circuit to the holding cell door. It'll make sure it can only be opened if all droids in the level are shut down. I doubt Kotor or any of his men have the skill to pull off something like this, but I'm not taking any chances while we're sitting in the middle of this asteroid minefield. Whoever's responsible won't be able to have the droids rescue him after I lock him up. Nothing will cut through that door. He'll be trapped.
That's funny.
I secured the stealth field generator inside one of the footlockers in the security storage room. If I have the specs right, the interface field should be effective against the droid's sensors. All I need to do is equip the belt, and some skill with stealth in order to use it. As long as I don't get too close to the droids, they shouldn't detect me. If any more droids start malfunctioning, the belt should buy me enough time to get to the override switch I set up in the communications blister console. I'd rather shut them down than destroy them. I want to find out how these droids are being sabotaged, maybe even turn them against whoever's sabotaging them.
Ah, I'm naked. Of course. Okay.
Be careful. There is much energy in the room beyond, yet it stems from nothing that lives.
What?
Can you not sense them? Reach out. Cast aside your sight. Cast aside what you see, and instead Reach out with your perceptions.
I already know that they're there. Why the fuck do I care?
Ah, you can feel them. The droids you cannot perceive, but the small oscillations of energy, that you can feel, echoing outwards.
Precognition power. Save your game. Oh boy, when I should save my game. That is something I'm going to do right now. For all those that don't know what an epic is, think of it like Homer's Iliad or the Odyssey. Yeah.
Ah, you hear it. It is fate, but it is there.
Can you wait until after I'm done killing these droids?
It is the Force you feel. It has not been so long as for you to forget.
But it feels like it but it doesn't feel like it did. It feels like it's coming from across a great distance. It's like a sound, but it's been almost a decade. I had forgotten. I don't want this. Never, not again. Never again.
Do not turn away from it. Listen. Feel it echoing within you. Come. I shall guide you down the familiar paths. You will need it if we are to survive and escape this place.
Thank you for not shooting me in the back when my companion was talking to me. I appreciate that. You are a good droid. I wish I could have let you live, but, no. Finesse. You go ahead and put that sick puppy on there. Do I not have the ability to stealth? How does one stealth properly? Oh well. Guess I'm gonna do it the hard way. Oh well. Stun droid. Choke. Alright, we're gonna do this. Oh, I need a force power. So we're gonna do stun droids since mostly I'll be fighting droids for the most part. I don't care, just so glad these droids are already injured and in my way. Excuse me, sir, I'm trying to kill your friend. Do you mind getting out of my way? Thank you. I'm going droid hunting. So glad I got my little slippers on. No, these are sneakers. What am I talking about? Got my late night sneakers on and my old-fashioned bathing suit. Yeah, I was in the 50s, but look how predominant my buttocks is. Oh man. Oh boy. That has a very predominant buttocks. I got that big booty that makes big girls jealous. Big booty girls. Locked. Let's try hallway number 2. Cool. Haha, you suck. Can't stop this. You're about to die. No, no, don't kill me, you bone. Dead. I might not have a lightsaber, but I definitely have a sword. Yeah. How many guys in Star Wars you know can kick ass with a sword like I can? I mean, probably a lot. Log out. Swiggity swooty. That shit's going for the booty. Alright. I'm guessing this is locked up too.
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbo lifts have been sealed.
Thank you, Siri. I totally didn't need to know that right now.
Beyond this door, someone yet lives. Be mindful. His thoughts are difficult to read.
So he's stupid.
But you have nothing to fear from this one, and he might yet prove useful.
I mean, if you say so. What's good?
Nice outfit. What, you miners change regulation uniform while I've been in here?
Walk up slowly. You got a name or just a big mouth? Who are you? Care to explain why you're locked up? What is this place? This facility is deserted. What happened? I don't have time for this. Tell me what happened here now.
Atten Rand. Excuse me if I don't shake hands. The field only causes mild electrical burns.
Oh dude, just go for it. Care to explain why you were locked up?
Security claimed I violated some trumped-up regulation or another. Take it up with them if you want. But they stopped listening to me shortly before they stopped feeding me. Now that's criminal.
What is
Oh, you mean
this?
you didn't come here on purpose? I'm shocked. I really am. This slice of paradise is the Paragus mining facility. The only supplier of shipping-grade engine fuel to this corner of the galaxy. Paragus fuel plays havoc with engines, but it gets the job done. As long as you don't mind the toxic byproducts and trying to mine it without blowing yourself up.
Doesn't sound
Yeah, this
too
asteroid
safe.
belt is one giant minefield. One proton torpedo, even a stray blaster shot, can start an explosion that'll make the one that shattered Paragus 2 look like a kid's pop detonator.
Paragus 2? How big of an explosion are we talking about? This facility's deserted. What happened? God, I can't read. Paragus
You know
2.
the planet with the exposed core you saw flying in? That hole was caused by the first mining station that tried to siphon fuel off the planet. Blew a whole chunk out of the planet and set it drifting out here in a big clump of fuel-cooled asteroids. So the miners drill the asteroids now, not the planet's surface. That's why they don't allow blasters here. Can't trust a miner jumped up on Juma juice not to fire one stray shot that'll turn the entire colony into a thermal detonator. You mean before or after that Jedi showed up? Either way, it's a real short story. You see, this Jedi shows up, and you know what that means. Where there's one Jedi, the Republic will soon be crawling up your ion engine in no time. But the story gets better. See, some of the miners get it into their ferrocrete skulls that since the Jedi's unconscious, they can collect the bounty the exchange has posted for live Jedi. Well, what passes for the law here didn't like that idea. So the two groups started fighting.
Then there was some big explosion, and then I was sitting here for a long time, waiting for some half-naked miner to show up and ask a bunch of questions.
There's a bounty on captured Jedi? Why? The exchange? I know.
Don't know much about it. Maybe the exchange wants one as a trophy, or somebody's got something against Jedi and is looking to collect. Not many Jedi left. Wouldn't surprise me if the bounty's pretty high.
Not many Jedi left. What happened to them? What's the exchange?
The ones that weren't killed in the Jedi Civil War ended up switching off the lightsabers long ago. Word is there's not even a Jedi Council anymore, but who knows?
I've heard rumors of a war, but a war between Jedis? Stories I've heard, the story I heard were of the Sith, not the Jedi. Was it caused by the Mandalorian Wars?
Yeah, Revan, Malak, and the Jedi that went to join them in the Mandalorian Wars. They turned against the other Jedi and had a scrap that almost laid waste to the galaxy. Where have you been?
I've heard a few rumors, but little else in my travels. I've been away since the Mandalorian Wars. Just tell me what happened next. What happened between Revan and Malak?
Well, I wasn't there, but like all Sith, Revan and Malak turned on each other. After they turned on the Jedi, of course.
I don't get it. That's what I'm saying. I was led to believe that Revan saved the Jedi and the Republic.
I guess. There's rumors all over space about it. All I heard was Revan returned to pay Malak back for trying to kill her in the first place. You know women.
I heard... How long have you been in that cage?
Maybe you're right. Maybe I just hoped Revan was a woman. Look, no offense. Hey, wait a minute. You're that Jedi the miners were talking about. Where is everybody?
I don't know, but there are a lot of bodies. Don't you know what happened to them?
From my beautiful view in this security cage? Look, I heard some explosions, some emergency alarms, some toxic gas pouring out of the vents. Maybe none of them survived whatever happened. And if they're all gone... Look, hey, let me out and I can help you. I can. I've gotten out of trouble countless times.
Tell me your plan and we can go from there.
This facility isn't a military installation, which means we may have a chance. You shut down this cell security field and I can reroute the emergency system so we can get to the hangars. We grab a ship and then we fly out of here. Huh? What are you talking about?
Never mind, just checking.
So you done interrogating me, or are we gonna work together and try to get out of this mess?
Why don't you tell me what to do, and then we'll see. I might be able to fly a ship out of here without you. I trust you, and if we work together, we may be able to get out of this mess. I'll switch off the cage, but if you try to run, I'll cut you down without a second thought. Big words from inside a cage. I'm not gonna waste any more time on you. Calm down. I'm gonna keep looking around and see what I can find. Alright, I'll let you out. I trust you. You fuck up though, you're dead.
Great. Now to business. Let's get to the command console.
Just stay ahead of me and don't make any sudden moves. And by sudden, you pull out something out of your anus, I'm gonna
All right,
fucking
here we
stab
are.
you.
Now this console is set on automatic hail. You may have heard it when you came in. The
No.
asteroid drift charts are constantly being updated, so it sends out a transmission to incoming vessels so they don't get crushed into space dust. The hail warns them to keep their distance until orbital drift charts are transmitted, and then provides docking instructions to incoming ships, usually. Thing is, you can bounce that same Pure Pazak. The console's ours. Now, all we need to do is reactivate the turbo lifts, cancel the emergency lockdown, and... Hey!
What's wrong? Sounds like you're about to tell me something I don't want to hear. If I hear any more bad news, I'm going to get violent.
This system's been severed from the main hub, after it was locked down from remote. You can't even reroute the system, it's been cut clean.
Repair. That wouldn't be standard procedure in an emergency lockdown. Did someone do it on purpose?
No. Someone tried to lock down this whole level tight, and leave us here. Trapped. I doubt it. All we have is communications back. For all the good trying to shout in a vacuum will do us.
Can we contact the miners? Let's see if we can reach someone on the comms.
Be my guest. Not much else we can do. The comm's all yours.
Right. I'm gonna go touch an old lady. Be right back. What the fuck was I just... And it's probably like, what the fuck is wrong with that guy? First, a fucking naked ass dude comes in here and start asking me fucking questions. Oh my god. I'm a crazy person. I have a sword though. No, the fuck a sword. Let's get down to business to defeat the Sith. Alright, I'm sorry, I'll stop. Oh, hey, look, alright, let's go ahead and... Not enough computer space. Fuck. Horseshit and poppycock. Alright. Let's find out who tried poisoning us, boyos. Did I loot you? Yeah, you looted. I'm a hoarder. I'm sorry, guys. I like to hoard loot I find. Swear to God, I saw a crafting station somewhere around here. Alright. Give me a security spike.
Found anything?
Why'd you run off like a naked... Wait, no, don't leave me here. Let's get down to something. For whatever reason. Well, this is a pile of horse shit. Alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm gonna call it here. Yep, I'm calling it here. I'll just be chilling here until next we meet. This has been the Only Fox, ladies and boyos. I'll be back in the future. Adios. As I save, and I still need to work on an outro and intro. Yeah. Reveal. That just sounds wrong. You've got a friend in me. Alright, later folks.